Old Boys Day this weekend, but obviously a special significance being placed on the 75 team.
Yeah, 75 team won the premiership 50 years ago, greatest team of all time. It's great to see those guys. It was we had the 74 reunion last year, so it was good to see the 75 team and created history for this club. So it's nice to see those guys.
Training today, were there conversations with some of the younger players, about the history of the club? Like, what kind of, experience do some of the young guys who there are plenty of young guys in the team this week get from something like that?
Yeah, well, we actually had Ian Schubert come and talk to the team beforehand, and he was 18 when he debuted for the Roosters in 75 and won the grand final at 19, so he knows what it's like to be the young guy in the team. And then obviously, lots of guys, Ian Mackay and Johnny Brass and John Reinberger, who played one game in the 75 grand final. And so yeah, it was. It's always nice to pass on that history.
Robbo, it's been a tough draw in relation to the Origin period. You've had obviously 3 games over the 3 Origin rounds of footy. Are you enjoying it? Weeks like this, challenges like this? Yeah,
it's opportunity. That's what it creates, and the draw is what it is, and we've relished our opportunity for these guys to play and get their opportunity to. Obviously, we've got a couple of debuts this weekend. We've got a couple of guys that are playing their second game, and yeah, we love it. Creates a really good energy, and it's a good opportunity for them tomorrow.
And in the 2 that you've had already, what are the benefits you've seen from those 2 wins as well? Obviously that Sharks game in particular was one that seemed to really carry momentum, or get momentum rolling as well. So.
Yeah, it's twofold. It has belief in the young crop coming through, and belief in stepping into greater roles and what's possible for them. And then it's also belief from the guys that don't play, that are either at Origin or out, that come back in and know that the younger players have held the club up and done it in the right way, and then they come back in and add energy as well. So it's a really great time.
Throughout this time in these games, we'll refer to the younger players that have come in. Just looking through the team sheet again for this week, it's a really young team.
Yep.
Is this the youngest kind of team that you've coached here at the club?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the youngest by a long way. You take out the 2 old blokes in Toops and Teddy and all the games that they're played, and then I think Egan Butcher's next on NRL games. So, but as I said, it's so exciting for us to have that team come out, and the future of our team is on the park tomorrow, and so that's exciting.
In previous rounds, I keep referring to them, but obviously heap praise on Teddy, Toops, Victor as well for the role that they've played this week. If you're going to have players that do need to show leadership at this time, you've got 2 of the greats to do so in terms of Toops and Teddy. What have you seen from them this week?
Yeah, I mean, they get energy off those guys, and then it's still about playing footy. And so Teddy does what Teddy does, and he goes out there and performs his role, and then he does carry. It's actually at different periods. You've got to know when to let the players play, and then also when to put them on their back and carry them. And Teddy's got a really good grasp of that, and Toops does what he does consistently well. So, but then there is opportunities. I mean, we've had different guys raise their standard, play longer time, whether it's Nafahu White, whether it's been Egan Butcher, Sandon and Hugo, Celeste Fiketti, Blake Steep. These guys have been able to play more time and more responsibility. And you often see a look in the eye, and it's either a glaze or a fire, and I'm seeing a lot of fire in their eyes to do better and perform well.
When you speak about the concept of just embracing it and playing footy, we certainly saw that against the Cowboys as well. Some of those tries, extraordinary. How much do you just enjoy seeing that style of footy and seeing those guys when they do click like that and have that confidence?
Yeah, I think the platform of the really strong defence. We've kept teams to 8 in the last 2 games, so really nailing our defence, keeping them to low scores, and then building pressure, and then creating opportunities through support. That's when we're at our best. We do that. We care about how we defend, how we support, and then there's a freedom to what's possible on the back of that. But we know the order of events.
We don't often see that. We don't see the team up close at training. So to look beyond results that we've seen across the years, given it's such an even competition, have you seen a different or a shift? Maybe not in terms of attitude, but just in terms of cohesion and the way things are on the field, it certainly looks like, you know, the side is humming now.
Yeah, we're as close a team as we've been in years. They're just, for whatever reason, they've invested in it. Teddy's allowed a lot of voice to a lot of the young players coming through, and they've been confident enough to take that. And it's really, you know, we know Teddy's our leader, but it's really aided in having a real flat sort of leadership style there, and that's created a lot of cohesion with the group. The connection's high. They love spending time together on and off the field, and the result of that is supporting your mate on the field.
Surprise is the wrong word, but I guess given the experience and the depth of experience you lost at the start of the year, has it come on faster, these younger players, than you thought it might have, you know, sitting at the start of the season?
Yeah, look, we're 14 games in, I think, of 24. Yeah, we've developed. You never put a cap on what's possible. Really confident in what we're doing, and now we've just had a bye, and now it's time to really nail the back end. And so that's why tomorrow is really important for us. You know, we really want to nail the game tomorrow without the Origin guys and get started on this last 10 weeks for us.
And just looking ahead to the rest of the season, Victor, how's he travelling, and is there an update on him?
Yeah, good. He's been training there with non-contact this week. He'll visit the doctors next week, and we'll go from there.
Is the view towards him possibly playing next week?
Yeah, there's a possibility, and that's in the doctor's hands. They'll make those decisions.
And how about Sammy?
Sammy, getting close. He's back to training, again, doing a bit of contact. It'll be in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, it'll either be next week or the week after, and we'll see how that goes.
That's great. Like, I know it's a 4 to 8 kind of thing. I guess
Yep.
you never know until the recovery, but it sounds like it's, you know, on
Yeah,
the
it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. So, I'm not sure whether I'll name him next week or not, but I think there might be one more specialist appointment to tick off. But he's been good.